What's up guys, my name's Nicholas. Today I'm going to be making this Photoshop tutorial to show you how to add these light streaks to your images. These can look pretty cool around humans, cars, trees, buildings, anything at all. Depends what look you're going for obviously. But this is without the streak and this is with the streak. This is the original image here with the background. For the purpose of this tutorial I isolate the building. But you can have it with the background if you want, or you can remove the background and sort of do your own thing. I think that actually looks pretty cool. I just placed, the way I placed this image, the black border at the back is there, but yeah. So I pretty much just used the quick selection tool to remove all the background. But yeah, let's get started with this tutorial. So I'll just delete this layer. So what you're going to want to do is make a new layer. So we can call this LightStreak or whatever. And now we're going to want to go to our brush and set the size to something between 8 and 12 pixels. I like 11 on this image here. It suits the photo. And you're going to want to make the hardness 100. Now if you want a really thick streak, you can of course change the size of your brush to 20 or whatever, but it probably will not look good. The same with going below 8, it will be very small and will not suit many photos. So once you have set the brush, you're going to want to make the two colors here, your primary and secondary, black and white. For the first step of this video you want it to be white, so quick tip, if you want to just change between them quickly, like when you're masking, which we will be later, you can just press X and it does that. So go to your pen tool and you're just going to want to set your first point wherever you want the streak to come in. So I want mine to come in there, and I want it to sort of loop around the top of the building, show a bit there at the corner, and then vanish again. So I didn't like where I put that, so I'll just press Ctrl Z. There, I'll sort of like that there. So I'll let go. I'll add a new point down here just to bring it around there. No, I'll do it here maybe. Yep, add a bit of make a bit of a bigger streak. Now I'll just come around here, bring it like that, and then the final line I will bring it. No, this just takes a lot of playing with. If you have any experience in Photoshop at all, you'll know this pen tool is extremely awkward and it takes a lot to get used to. So that's kind of where I want my streak. Maybe not. Yeah, just practice makes perfect with it. So there, that's where I'm going to have my streak. So once you've that done, you're going to right click, press stroke path. The tool has to be brush, and check this stimulate pressure box. If you don't have that checked, the thickness of your streak will be the same all around. It does not look very good, so just check the box. But of course if you want to, you can just uncheck it, press OK, and see it looks stupid, so I'll just press Ctrl Z and do that again and just check the box. Now I'm going to press anywhere on my screen and then press the back arrow and back arrow again, so you'll be pressing it twice to remove the course you've just drawn. So that's your light streak. Now we're going to want to add color to it, so I'm going to add an inner glow and an outer glow. I'm going to make the color red, as red as I can go, just because it suits this photo, or in my opinion it does. You're going to change the opacity to 100 if you wanted a very strong glow. If you want it weaker, of course you can change the opacity. Same with the inner glow, we're going to make it red. Opacity 100, and the blend mode, change that to normal, press OK. That's the streak done. That's creating your streak. We're all done now. But if you want to mask it out so it comes around the building or behind the building, what you're going to do is just come down here to the bottom right hand corner. Make sure you have your light streak layer selected and just press this little button here. It looks like a little rectangle with a circle in it. Press that. That adds a mask to your layer. This is where the black and white colors come in, and pressing your X key. Black will conceal the light streak and white will reveal. So go to your brush tool, change the size to something that suits the photo. This is way too big, so maybe 80 will do me. Yes, 80 is a good size. And change your hardness to about 40 to 50%. I like 45 just because it gives me a nice even well, I'll show you now when I'm doing the edges. So once you've that done, you're going to make sure you're on black, and then I'm just going to zoom in a bit, and I'm just going to cover it up. I'm just going to cover the line up, tap the edges, and this is where your hardness comes in when you're doing the edges. If you tap it sort of, it'll just slowly take away a bit more each time. Yeah, it's pretty basic. Just draw over this line and then tap it a few more times, and there we go. Actually, that's a bit too much. There we go. But now if you say make a big mistake here, not a big mistake, you can just press Ctrl Z. But say you draw too far, you could press Ctrl Z and bring it back, or you could press X, change to white, and redraw the image. It's like just simple like that. So I'll just redo that again, bring it away, just tap it a few times. There we go. And now I'll just draw over this line to mask it out. This is very simple. It just takes a bit of practice. Then you'll get used to it. Or if you've masked anything before, same with here. I'll just, here we go. It's just practice makes perfect with this, with masking and using the pen tool. Like many other things in Photoshop, there's a knack to them. Same here. I'm using a graphics tablet to do the masking and to draw the course of the light streak, but you can do this with a mouse. It'll just probably take longer, just a bit longer, and require a bit more practice. But yeah, so that's pretty much me done now. I like to leave just the bottom streak coming around, so it kind of goes behind the building and then all of a sudden just swoops around down to the bottom and it vanishes at the end. That's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe please, it helps me out a lot. If you'd like me to show you how to isolate the image from the background, this is helpful if you're changing backgrounds or moving this building from one image to another, but you don't want the background of interfering. Just comment below and I'd be more than happy to make a video doing it. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool effect, and it adds a lot. It makes the image look a lot cooler. So don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.